Hey, Darren.
Jen. Hi, Jen. How are you?
I'm good.
It's good to see you.
What's going on?
Young Zach here. This young grasshopper.
Hold on. You know I hate when you say young Zach.
You're young and your name is Zach. So.
Yeah, okay. Old Darren. Like, come on.
You need to manage your time a little bit better.
Okay, I'm gonna go to sleep.
Your dad and you work together all the time.
Zach is very serious about taking over the reins as CEO of the company,
Right?
which we support, but I'm also trying to educate him as to how difficult things are running a company and the responsibilities
I'm on a call.
attached to being a CEO. Zach,
I guess
paying attention?
I guess
I can see you.
All right, Zach. So we're talking about payables every month. We look at our overhead expenses, which is our different rents, our office rents, our utilities, what we pay for consulting, what we pay to different companies for their services. These are all big responsibilities that have to be overseen and approved every month.
So you said overhead expenses, which is just like the overall like expenses in the company, which can be like an expense report.
Exactly. Overhead expenses are expenses that occur regularly every month.
That could all be.
But it includes all the hosting fees that we have.
Oh yeah, the hosting fees on the website. Do companies look at this when they're like investing and stuff?
Yeah, because they want to look at what is our revenue against what most people in the industry call burn rate. That is your monthly expenses. And they look to see what your cash flow, when your cash flow comes into the business, up against the payables, which is what you're paying out your overhead. And they look to see if you're cash flow positive, which means that you're bringing in more money than you're sending out, or you're cash flow negative, which is obviously you're spending more than you're taking in.
Spend some time looking at our budget, which is going to include projections as well as Billy?
Sorry.
I mean, we have the people in place to put budgets together, to, do the quantitative work. But it's really up to upper management and the CEO to be able to evaluate all this information, all this data, and make an executive decision.
So it's just really important to know that the good stuff is easy to say you're CEO and hand someone your card, but there's a lot of responsibility that comes with it. It's kind of like when Spider-Man found out he was actually Spider-Man, right? You remember that? What did he tell his
That's
dad?
a good analogy.
He said, with great power.
Hey, Junior.
And the other thing with being a CEO, you gotta learn to speak clearly.
So Zach, I'm just saying, let me know if you want to spend some time next week going over some budgets, projections that we've got, in the fire.
Okay. Start a business, they said. It'll be fun, they said.
Hey Zach, we got a payroll conference call in 5 minutes. I'm gonna be in my office. I'll put it on speakerphone. You come in, all right?
Got it. They're not going to talk to me for a while. So I figure you guys can use a little entertainment. It's like this every day now, constantly talking to them, but I have to do it. But it's okay. We have some fun ground spots coming soon, like this teaser.
So right now we are at Cardiff Skate Park, and now we're gonna go for a skate. So in June, I went to compete in the X Games, and it was the first X Games since 2013 for women. Going in, as an alternate, I didn't really think I was going to compete. And then competing and placing with a bronze medal was unbelievable. I'm Jordan Barrett, and this is MygromLife.
But
What's up?
we got a lot to talk about with TDA.
Okay.
So I want to go over what's happening with the company, all the new employees we have.
Okay.
So you ready to sit down or no?
Yeah.
You know what? Let's go for a ride.
If you want a break, you say, hey, Dad, Mom, whoever, I need a break. I need a day to surf. I need an hour here, an hour there. And we will make that happen because your well-being is the most important thing to us. That's really important that you communicate with us so we know, when you need that time. And we'll give it to you.
Yeah.
We're here for you, Zach. We're here to help you. We're here to guide you. This whole process is a us thing. And it's all about building your dream, building your company.
I don't know. There's just times where just like so much stuff just like piles up, whether it's just like with work and then school. It's like I do like you work like, I don't know, a normal day from 9 to 5. And then it's like, okay, cool. Now I have to do schoolwork and I haven't even started schoolwork yet. I'm like exhausted, but I want to like work my way to that point of like really understanding how to run a business and all that stuff.
Yeah, and it's not a race, Zach. I mean, I know your goal, which is incredibly ambitious. I mean, I don't really know any 16-year-olds that want to be CEO of a fairly good-sized company. I mean, this is not 4 employees. We're talking, we have 538 employees in the Philippines and 40 here in America. And the fact that you want to do that is, makes your mom and I super proud. And I'm telling you, it's just, we don't want to overload you. We don't want to put too much on you where it becomes a burden and then you don't like what you're doing. So your goal is to be CEO, but there's no race. It doesn't have to be 18, could be 19, could be 20. But the thing you have to remember though is when you start to feel overwhelmed, you need to raise your hand, send me an email, come in our room, whatever it takes, I'm here, always. And say, Dad, I need a break. And then we sit down and look at the calendar.